it's recording.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mr. Marty Turner. I'll be your counselor during these group sessions that we'll be having over the next several weeks. Thank you for joining the group. I think it's going to be really interesting for us to get to know each other and us all to get together. We're going to be discussing what we want to do to develop personally, personal development. So I think that's a good topic for college students, and I just think it's something that we all need to work on personally, including myself. During this group session, I would like to make sure that everyone is respectful of each other and that we honor each other's feelings and positions and everything, even though we may not agree with one another all the time. So we just want to be respectful of each other when we're talking and just make sure we honor each other during the group sessions. Okay? So personal development is not really easy. I mean, it can be easy and it can be difficult at the same time. So, you know, there are lots of things that come up that you want to improve in your life. Like, say you want to exercise, you want to lose weight, you want to develop better study habits, different things that, you know, we all could use to improve our lives. So something that was really interesting that happened to me a few weeks ago is I had to do a cultural immersion exercise where I had to put myself in a position where I had to experience different cultures. I went to the Dia de los Muertos event in Santa Monica. So it was kind of interesting at first. I was by myself and everything. And I don't usually like to do things by myself because it's like, oh, is this person by himself? He doesn't have any friends, or, you know. So I kind of, you know, so it was kind of a little challenging for me, but I found the experience to be quite rewarding in the end, you know. So I was able to overcome that. And that's something that I really feel that, you know, I need to work for myself, you know, just working on being out there, like being able to go to a restaurant by myself or different things like that. So let's go around the room and let's get to know each other. And
okay, so my name is Yesenia. Currently I'm a student at Cal State Dominguez Hills. And do you want me to say like my personal thing that I want to?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so I would say when it comes to school, procrastination is definitely something that I need to work on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Medina Harmon. I go to Cal State Dominguez as well. Something that I personally want to develop is my codependence, my own codependence and fear. I have like a really huge wide range of things I fear and what I want to do in life and why I'm scared to do it. So that's just something I want to overcome before I'm 22.
I'm Tatiana. I attend Mount St. Mary's. I'm a graduate student. I just finished my first year. Something that I really want to work on since I'm going into my second year, and I know I'm going to be doing a lot of that, is public speaking. I'm okay with doing it, but as soon as I get up there, I start feeling like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. But I never pass out, but I just hate doing it.
My name is Jason. I go to UCLA. I'm a Spanish major. And one thing I'm working on is just meeting deadlines. Like procrastination is another thing I'm working on. So I do want to avoid that and just be on top of my schoolwork.
There are all great things that we can, you know, all work on. So that's some great things. You know, growth and change, you know, we all become a little nervous with that. You know, it's just something that we have to go through, you know. So I kind of equate it with a butterfly and the caterpillar. You know, the caterpillar starts off eating the little leaves and going through and everything, and then they go through this metamorphosis and they become this beautiful butterfly and they fly away. So they went through, you know, the growth and the changes and the growth and everything to become that beautiful butterfly, and that's, you know, part of what change is about. You know, it's just going through those uncomfortable feelings and those feelings of discomfort in order for us to become our best selves, you know. So what is it that each of you think that you could do as a small little thing to start working on that change that you want to?
So first, I would say maybe, like in my head,
Mhm.
maybe put the deadline that instead of making it so the deadline is the actual deadline, maybe put it sooner. So even though I write on my like planner, it's due this day, maybe write it that it's due sooner so that when I check back, I don't think, oh, I still have like weeks to do it.
Me, I think I can try to be by myself for longer than like a day. And I could just branch out and do things by myself, overcome my fears by doing them, just getting it out the way so I won't be scared anymore.
Me probably start with like small groups. I think a good thing is since I work here and we're trying to implement having workshops for students, maybe talking to small groups. So leading on to like a bigger thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I have some handouts here for you. Yours.
You still have to do yours, Jason.
Yeah, for mine.
Yeah,
it
I'm
would
sorry,
be-
Jason.
It would just be like writing everything. I think they gave us what's called a passion planner, and so
Mhm.
like you every week you're supposed to write your goals and see how you and assess those goals. And I think that's gonna help me just be on top of everything.
Okay, so as you look over these, what are some of these things that I wanted you to speak on what you think you could do first before you actually read some of these. So what are some of these things that are on the list that you think that you could do to help accomplish your goal?
Number 4.
Number 4, and why is that, Medina?
Well, I want to focus my energy on the only thing that's important in life, which is me and my personal development, which should be the only thing. I'm 21. I should be selfish right now. So I just think that the energy I should focus on at this point in my life is myself.
Okay.
I would say for me, in this particular one would be number 1, just being organized.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would say I'm an organized or a disorganized person. If that makes any sense.
I think we're all that.
Yeah, like I start organized and then it's like, what happened? I started off so good.
I think mine would be 6. I actually just took a class about self-development books, and I just wanted to do a final on that. And there was actually a lot of good books that, if it doesn't really connect to what you're going through, you'll find like sub hints that could help you go through whatever you're going through. So that was one of my New Year's resolutions, actually buy a self-help book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason?
I would say 2 and 8. So 2 is don't worry about perfectionism. I think that's part of it is me trying to get the work done, but also like trying to have it be good on a first draft and realizing that, it's okay to have it. It's a first draft for a reason.
Right, absolutely. It's okay. Yeah, it's definitely okay not to be perfect. We all make mistakes. I mean, we're all human, and that's what we need to do. We need to take baby steps in order to improve ourselves. I don't want to be cliche, but Rome wasn't built in a day. I mean, when you see a little baby, learning to walk, they fall a little bit, they'll get up and take 2 or 3 steps and they'll fall, but they don't give up. They get back up again and they continue to, try and try until they learn to walk, So that's what we're doing basically here. We're going to take those small steps and then, and try to, personally develop and move on to what we, really want to be. So, so something I'd like for you all to do before our next session is to take that small step. Do something and take the small step in order to move forward with what you're doing, and take the small step and move forward to what you're doing, what you want to do to develop better, and move forward personally. Just take one small step, and then we're going to come back to the next meeting, and we're going to meet and discuss your feelings and what you went through and how you started that journey. Okay, and Okay, and we're gonna, oh, I forgot to tell you the days and times we're gonna meet too. We're gonna meet every Friday at 11 o'clock, same time, and there will be several meetings, like I said, and, we'll get together. And I'm gonna start slowly backing off of the conversation as well. Today, I'm talking a little bit more than I normally would, but by the end of the session, I want you guys talking to each other and, and sharing your feelings, about your experiences. So if you want to share numbers or email addresses or anything, that's perfectly okay. If you want to communicate with each other outside of this group, it's fine, But if you have any personal issues that you want to share, feel free to come and speak to me privately if there are any special personal issues that you want to address. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for joining the group. I think we're going to have a great experience and a great journey together. And good luck and work on those projects this week. And we'll come back and we'll reconvene and then we'll have a conversation on, your feelings, thoughts, and feelings related to those experiences. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.